हेलो, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। क्या हाल है बच्चों आपके? खैरियत से हैं? तो आज फिर वेलोसिटी ऑफ बीइंग से आपके लिए मैं जो पहला ख़त पढ़ रही हूँ वो लिखा है एक बहुत ही मशहूर ख़ातून है दुनिया में, ठीक है। उनका नाम है जेन गुडॉल। और जेन गुडॉल एक तरह से मेरी बड़ी हीरो हैं, इसलिए कि उन्होंने बहुत कम उम्री में, यानी सिर्फ 26 साल की थी वो, जब 1960 में वो गई अफ्रीका, तंजानिया बल्कि जो मुल्क है वहाँ जाकर, और उन्होंने वो सालों तक वहाँ चिंपैंजीज़ जो होते हैं ना, जो बनमानस, आपको मालूम है, जो इंसानों से हम कहते हैं कि जो सबसे करीब इंसान के हैं जानवरों में, वो है चिंपैंजी। तो उन्होंने उनके बारे में रिसर्च की, वहाँ जाकर रही वो, उनके दरमियान उनका खाना पीना, उनका रहन सहन, उनका जो पूरा फैमिली स्ट्रक्चर, इन सब चीज़ों को वो उसकी स्टडी कर रही थी और किताबें लिख रही थी और तस्वीरें ले रही थी। और बहुत ही मुश्किल काम, बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल काम, और इतने बरसों तक वो ये करती रहीं। और बल्कि आज तक वो जो माहौल है, जो जानवर हैं, जो दुनिया में जो भी कुदरती सब चीज़ें हैं, उनके लिए वो काम करती हैं। उन्होंने एक इदारा कायम किया है, रूट्स एंड शूट्स। और गो के वो अब तो बहुत उनकी उम्र हो गई है, बहुत ज़ईफ़ हैं। आप अंदाज़ा लगा सकते हैं कि 1960 में वो थी 26 साल की। तो मेरी खुशकिस्मती ये है कि मैंने कई साल पहले उनकी जब एक किताब पढ़ी थी, इन द शैडो ऑफ मैन, तो तब से मैं उनकी समझिए फ़ैन बन गई। और फिर एक बहुत बड़ी एक बड़ा दिन मेरे लिए वो था जब वो सामने स्टेज पर खड़ी होकर, और मैं ऑडियंस में बैठी हुई थी और वो लेक्चर दे रही थी। और ये चंद साल पहले की बात है, और शंघाई चाइना में मैं भी वहाँ मौजूद थी। और मेरे पास एक और कॉपी, उनकी साइंड कॉपी भी वहाँ कराची में मेरे घर पर मौजूद है। आपको पता है आजकल तो मैं वहाँ हूँ नहीं अपने घर पे, लेकिन ये कि मेरे लिए वो बहुत ही एक कीमती वो जो लम्हात थे, उनको सुनना, देखना, और उनकी बातों पे गौर करना। तो मैं ये आपको पढ़कर सुनाती हूँ, जेन गुडॉल। और ये है इलस्ट्रेशन, ये तस्वीर है, ठीक है, उनके ख़त के साथ। वो लिखती हैं आपके लिए, Dear children, I want to share something with you, and that is how much I loved books when I was your age. Of course, back then there was no internet, no television. We learned everything from printed books. We didn't have much money when I was a child, and I couldn't afford new books. So most of what I read came from our library. But I also used to spend hours in a very small second-hand bookshop. The owner was an old man who never had time to arrange his books properly. They were piled everywhere, and I would sit there surrounded by all that information about everything imaginable. I would save up any money I got for my birthday, or doing odd jobs for people, so that I could buy one of those books. Of course, you can look up everything on the internet now, but there is something very special about a book. The feel of it in your hands, and the way it looks on the table by your bed, or nestled in with others in the bookcase. I love to read in bed, and after I had to put the lights out, I would read under the bedclothes with a torch, always hoping my mother would not come in and find out. डांट पड़ जाती ना वरना. I used to read curled up in front of the fire on a cold winter evening, and in the summer I would take my special books up my favorite tree in the garden. Up there I read stories of faraway places, and I imagined that I was there. I especially loved reading about Dr. Dolittle and how he learned to talk to animals. And I read about Tarzan of the Apes, and the more I read, the more I wanted to read. I was 10 years old when I decided I would go to Africa when I grew up, hmm, to live with animals and write books about them. And that is what I did eventually. I lived with chimpanzees in Africa and I'm still writing books about them and other animals. In fact, I love writing books as much as reading them. I hope you will enjoy reading some of the ones that I have written for you, Jane Goodall. Okay, and now I'll read to you another letter which is written by Elizabeth Gilbert. Let me find that letter. Here it is. Now, Elizabeth Gilbert is, she is a journalist, a novelist, a short story writer, and she is the author of several books. So she says, "Dear reader, I was an obedient child. I spent my youth afraid of getting in trouble. In fact, I'm still afraid of getting in trouble. I was the girl who cleaned erasers during recess. I did extra credit assignments. You would have hated me. Then one day in 1986, I skipped school. Oops, I was junior at the time, and this was not typical behavior, but I lied to my mother that morning and didn't get on the school bus. I hid. I waited until my mother left the house for work. And then I snuck back inside, made a giant bowl of popcorn, and curled up with a novel of Ernest Hemingway. This wasn't a novel I was reading for school. This was a novel that I was reading because I love to read it. And I did manage to spend 3 perfect hours reading in peace before I got busted. The school called my mother and reported me. I paid for my transgression dearly: detentions, grounded, lectures by disappointed parents, but it was worth it. Those 3 hours were among the happiest in my life, and they gave me a glimpse into what the future might hold. I realized when I'm an adult, I can read whatever I want, whenever I want, and I will always be able to make myself happy. And that has turned out to be absolutely true. Thank you, books. Elizabeth Gilbert. And let me show you the illustration for this wonderful letter. Okay, then. So, until tomorrow, goodbye. Khuda Hafiz.